The anime revolves around the famous American sport, American football. It's set in modern time Japan where the main protagonist is seen as a real wimp, like a complete little bitch who bows down to the feet of his bullies, till one day they threaten to harm his friend, and oh, I'm sure you can guess what happens next. He doesn't beat them up, but he does run away. Now, running away from battle ain't something which you should really put on your resume, or anywhere for that matter. But he totally should, cause he makes running away looks cool. I'm not even kidding. The leader of his Japanese high school American football team watches as our main protagonist, Senna, runs away from the bullies, but instead of focusing on why, he merely watches, just analysing him to see if he's worthy of becoming the team's quarterback. And when Senna escapes from them, he dubs him as IShield-21 and gets him to join the team known as the Demon Devil Bats due to the overly scary leader who is pretty much feared amongst all the delinquents in the city. At the beginning there are only 2 members of the Demon Devil Bats, but after Senna joins, they go out and start recruiting people with the aim of entering the Christmas Ball, which is a pretty big league for high schoolers who partake in American football in Japan. This anime does not seem like a match at first, but be sure to give it a go. It got me into quite a few other sports anime which I at first found boring. Now this is a pretty cool anime and one which I really enjoyed. It's a harem slash comedy with hints of romance and a pinch or two of sci-fi. It is set off in a futuristic version of Japan, but not so far off where we have cyborgs or robots who want to wipe out the human race with the sounds of "I'll be back" and cries of "prepare to be terminated" every 3 seconds. But just before, the idea behind this anime is that there are mysterious girls who are known as special critics, and when they shoot down to Earth they can get rid of huge chunks of it and completely obliterate anything in sight. And just like in most and every show which you can think of, the human race fights back with inventions they made just to defeat them. For this anime they are mecha suits, which are pretty much only run by girls. Our main character, Shido, gets recruited by a group who helps the mysterious girls and the human race in a slightly more peaceful manner, which does not cause harm to either side. This is where the comedy comes in. For the mysterious girls to calm down, they have to be kissed, and to be kissed they have to fall in love. This where our main protagonist, Shido, comes in. He has to learn how to become a freaking player so that he can get them to fall in love with him and kiss them, which strips away of their powers. And did I mention he also strips away of the clothes? Yes, clothes. Holy fucking shit, this is the one! I absolutely love this anime. It's a action adventure fantasy anime and a really good one at that. I even believe that it should have been hyped about as the same level as Akame ga Kill, as both of them are really similar and both of them are freaking amazing. But I have to admit I did prefer this over Akame, as I binge watched this while I watched Akame in sections. This is mainly about a princess who is travelling the land in search of the 7 deadly sins, who were once a group who served the king but was later found guilty on an attempt on his life. And in an attempt at survival they all went into hiding, all in different parts of the country, while one of them were captured and was currently residing in the dungeons of the castle. A few years after the 7 deadly sins went through, the holy knight who served the king overthrew him and took over the land. This anime takes place from here, as one of the Portuguese, the third Princess Elizabeth, started to ponder around the nation searching for the 7 deadly sins, in hope that they would help her overthrow the current government and bring the country back under her father's control. I shit you not, the battles in this are freaking amazing and pretty mystical. The anime really deserves to be called a fantasy and adventure anime with all its travelling and magical powers. There are a few twists and turns, but nothing major which will leave you with a huge shock. The interaction between the characters are hilarious to say the least, and the personalities will keep you going. There is also the characters' past to look forward to, as they are usually shrouded in mystery but gets revealed a bit by bit as the plot goes on. Oh, how the plot thickens. And did I mention that there's a talking pig? Yeah, that's right, I'm sure I got your attention now, you little bitch. This is an anime which you should definitely give it a go, especially if you enjoyed the legendary Akame ga Kill, which, unlike the 7 Deadly Sins, had a pretty nasty twist at the end. Oh, it was pretty bad. And if you enjoyed it, prepare for a fan-packed 2nd season as well. I know I am. Where do I start with this one? Well, clearly not from the beginning, as that was slightly boring, but it definitely picked up after that, and it became a really cool anime. This is a summer 2016 anime, which came in 2 parts in the same year, season 1 and season 2. Of course, they were titled differently, because that's just Japan for you, they just do stuff like that. This is a dark fantasy action anime, and a pretty gory one at that. This is a goddamn whooper of an anime. It had me on a roller coaster straight after the first 2 episodes. This is kind of like a post-apocalyptic anime where humans are pretty much facing the end of the world, not because of the wrath of God, but merely because of the wrath of vampires. And they battle these vampires on an earth which is just filled with tons and tons and tons of ruins. The humans use the powers of demons to aid them in battle, which come in the form of weapons. Think of it a bit like Soul Eater, but minus the demons having a physical form. I can't say too much as it can destroy the entire series for you, but what I can say is that the battle scenes are on point, music's fairly good, and the animation is freaking awesome. Like, it's so fluid, dude. And there is no fan service, but the vampires do have a bust. Not that I paid attention to that. Yeah, let's just move on. Now time to top it all off nice and easy. Who am I kidding? Shokugeki no Soma ain't no nice and easy anime. It's tense than a straight man's butthole. Just kidding. This is a cooking anime which can be translated to food wars. Its main genre is comedy, and I have to say it does pull it off pretty well. But the anime can become tense at times, but then again these tense moments are just really, really weird, like Japanese weird for ya. And these tense moments just come to 2 points where, one, you either just laugh straight up at it because of its just stupidity, or 2, you don't know if to take it seriously and so you just laugh anyway. But end of 10, you will be laughing, and this is a comedy anime, which it does pull off pretty well. The anime basically revolves around a spiky red-haired male protagonist who aims at defeating his old man at cooking, but failing to do so even though his cooking skills are touching that of a professional's. He works in his dad's diner till his dad is forced to travel to another location due to his job, and so he has to close down the shop. Soma, the main protagonist, still wanting to challenge his dad and practice to eventually defeat him, goes off to a cooking school where hardly anyone passes. It reminds me of something. Alright, school. Soma then gets entered into the elite cooking school and starts to make friends with other chefs of his level. And with his newfound friends, they try to move up in the school and to become the best. This anime is really good and is definitely worth of being called a comedy. You don't know whether to laugh or cry with laughter at serious parts of the anime. It's a gold in comedy, especially with the sound effects. The art style is amazing with its vibrant colours, and the plot is fairly good even though it's only about cooking. This is definitely an anime you should give it a go if you're up for a 24 episodes of laughter. Just like the 7 Deadly Sins, this also has an upcoming second season to look forward to if you enjoyed the first. Well, in the words of the Japanese, sayonara. Please be sure to like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. This is kind of like a taster to what the future of this channel holds, and these animes are not my best or my most favourite animes. These are just the animes which I enjoyed from the tons of other animes which I have enjoyed. In the future, I am looking forward to making top 5s and maybe even top 10s of certain genres. If you have any idea for top 5s or top 10s, please throw it in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to oblige. Till next time, peace peeps.